Welcome to Amazing Buys, where we discuss shopping, fragrance, and do reviews. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the notification bell, like and subscribe, and let's see what's new at Sephora. Getting straight into the fragrances, Killian has come out with a new fragrance called Forbidden Games. Let's take a look at the notes. The top notes are honey drizzled peach, dusted with cinnamon and black currant. Middle notes are Bulgarian rose or purr, geranium bourbon, and jasmine. And the base is Madagascar vanilla, Laotian honey, and opopanax, whatever that is. Killian is a luxury brand, so the 1.7 ounce is going for $295, or you can get the travel spray, which is 0.25 ounces for $50. The peach in this is giving peach rings. I detect the rose, the honey. This is a beautiful scent. Too bad I can't say the same thing for this Nest watermelon peony. Now, usually I do like the Nest oils, but this was not it. The watermelon and peony mixture had like a tart chemical scent in it. I couldn't wait to get home to scrub this off. Not to mention, I can't believe this is going for $106. The Seven Virtues has come out with strawberry jam. I like this way better than buttercream haze. It literally smells like a strawberry jam layered in a layered cake. Oh my gosh, it is beautiful. This has top notes of nutty pistachio, middle notes of sun-ripened strawberries and fresh freesia, and the base is sugared raspberry, whipped vanilla marshmallow, and warm amber. The 3.4 ounce is going for $32, while the 1.07 ounce is going for $94. I don't have any complaints about this fragrance. I think it is beautiful, and I liked it way more than I thought I would. Up next is LoveShackFancy's newest perfume called Secret Crush. This has notes of whipped vanilla, champagne accord, frosted chantilly cream, white musk, coconut milk, and sandalwood. The .34 travel ounce is going for $32, and the full-size bottle is 2.5 ounces, going for $125. If you're not familiar with this brand, all of them tend to be very dreamy-like, and this one I would say is the lightest out of the collection. In my opinion, it does smell a lot like powdered sugar with a hint of fruit, so it's not anything groundbreaking, and for that price especially, yeah, I'm not too happy about that. Replica Chasing Sunset is next. This has 3 different sizes, so the .34 travel ounce is going for $36, the 1.01 ounce is going for $89, and the 3.38 ounce is going for $170. This has notes of juicy mango accord, sandalwood, and cardamom. It says this fragrance is inspired by Brazilian beaches and music, and the reason why I feel like that's important to note is because I feel like this has one of those sand notes that some fragrances have, where you can tell it's giving that beachy vibe. It's warm, you can definitely pick up the mango in there. I feel like it's alright. Dolce & Gabbana has come out with some intense versions of the one. Starting off with the men's cologne, there's a couple of different sizes, so the .33 ounce is going for $38, the 1.7 ounce is going for $120, the 3.3 ounce is $145, and the biggest bottle, the 5 ounce, is $185. This has notes of Tarraco, orange, clary sage, and tobacco. I do think that there is some patchouli in here. This is definitely an intense version. It is way stronger than the OG. To be honest, it doesn't smell bad, but it's a bit strong. So I would prefer the original versus the intense. They also have the one intense for women, so the travel size .33 ounces going for $39, 1 ounce is $115, 1.7 ounce is $153, and the largest, which is a 2.5 ounce, is $177. The notes are pink pepper, jasmine, and vanilla. This is considered a warm floral, and I have to agree with that. Even though I typically don't like pink pepper, I feel like it works with this one. So again, I feel like this one is just okay, but I prefer the original because even though the pink pepper isn't overpowering and actually blends well with this one, it's a bit too intense for me. Let's move on to Ellis Brooklyn because I was so excited to try this, guys. I made a short about it. They have a new fragrance called Isla Sirena. For the travel size, it's a .33 ounce going for $33, and the 1.7 ounce is $115. The top notes are blue Java banana, creamy papaya, sea salt, and lime. Middle notes are coconut water, vanilla orchid, and ginger flower, and the base is vetiver, brown sugar, and teak wood. Now that I'm seeing the full notes, some things are making sense. I absolutely love Miami Nectar and Guava Granita, using it in the summer, and I thought this was going to be a great addition, but this is not it. There is something about this that smells like cologne, and now that I'm seeing the base has vetiver, brown sugar, and teak wood, that is completely making sense to me now. First of all, this smells like a mixture of like pool water, salt, and lime. I am getting the coconut water in there, barely getting any banana, and then the vetiver and teak wood is giving it like an earthiness, and it like smells like cologne. I hated this. I'm just gonna be honest. This is not a safe blind buy at all. Even my son was with me and he was like, I wouldn't prefer anybody to wear this. It's terrible. Now, if you want a good lime, Skylar has a perfume called Lime Sands that's really good, but I was hoping like I would pick up the banana in here, like the tropical scent, and it just was not working. You have been warned. All right, let's move to Phlur's Honeymoon. So the travel size is a 0.32 ounce going for $32, and the bigger size is a 1.7 ounce going for $99. The top notes are mandarin and lavender, middle notes of orange blossom, manuka honey, and saffron, and the base is tonka, vanilla bean, and sandalwood. I knew that this was not going to be a safe blind buy. Honey tends to be a love-or-hate thing. Sometimes it can be ooey gooey, and sometimes it can be very musky. Now, the lavender, orange blossom, and manuka honey is very heavy in this fragrance, which is why I feel like this is going to be a love-or-hate thing. To be honest, you know what this perfume reminded me of? The NyQuil honey. It smells exactly like it. It is giving cough syrup, so it is a pass for me. Kayali has come out with two new fragrances. One is peach and one is pear, so let's go over the pricing. The travel size bottles, which is a 0.34 ounce, is going for $29. As usual, she does have the mini bottles, which is the same 0.34 fluid ounces, but that one is going for $32. The 1.7 fluid ounce is going for $105, and the 3.4 ounces going for $150. Let's start off with the one that I'm most excited for. So this is Eden Sweet Peach. This has notes of sweet peach, red apple, frangipani, nectarine, oak moss, and musk. I think I seen a video somewhere where Mona was talking about that she wanted to bring back the 90s scent, and I feel like that was accomplished really for both of them. It is giving 90s peach and 90s pear. Plush pear has notes of plush pear, mandarin, freesia, gardenia, sandalwood, and vanilla caviar. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, like as in a 90s peach and 90s pear, it's kind of giving like a shampoo scent, if that makes sense. This pear is leaning more floral versus the sweet peach. I mean, there's nothing really super sweet about the peach anyways, because like I said, it is screaming 90s. I wish that these two were as juicy as the lychee and the apple one, but I feel like they're just okay. It's just not something that I would personally pick up. As nostalgic as it was, I've been through that in the 90s already. Let's talk about Juliet Has a Gun Banana Rush. I made a short when I found out about this perfume. Oh my gosh. The 0.25 travel size bottle is going for $34. The 1.7 ounce bottle is going for $115, and the 3.4 ounce is going for $150. This is in the warm and spicy fragrance family, and the scent type is warm and sweet gourmands. The fragrance notes are ripe banana, warm maple syrup, creamy coconut, frangipani flower, rich vanilla, and velvety sandalwood. My goodness, warm and spicy and warm and sweet gourmands is right. On the initial spray, you get an overload of ripe banana and the maple syrup. When I say ripe banana, I am talking about a heavily brown spotted banana. So as the banana starts to fade away a little bit, you're starting to get that creamy coconut, the frangipani tropical flower scent. But on the dry down, the banana is completely gone and you're mainly getting the maple syrup and coconut. The maple syrup does start to lighten up, but it is a powerhouse. If you're hoping for an overall banana scent, then this is not it. It isn't something I would personally wear because it could be like sickeningly sweet. I would say that this lasted a good 5 hours on me. To the main event, last but certainly not least, this was my favorite find of this trip. So, Armani has made a new fragrance called Power of You, and it is absolutely gorgeous. For the .33 travel size spray, it's going for $32. The 1.7 ounces going for $105, and the 3 fluid ounces going for $138. When I tell you guys this is probably going to be my favorite fragrance of the year, I am not joking. For the fragrance notes, it is passion fruit accord, frangipani accord, and vanilla absolute. This is so beautiful. This is probably the best passion fruit fragrance I've ever smelled. It's kind of hard sometimes for them to capture it in perfumes because it can come off as earthy sometimes. It can come off as too tart, bitter, and I feel like they got it perfectly in this. It has enough sweetness. It smells tropical. Oh my gosh, this would be perfect all year round, but especially for spring and summer. Guys, you know what this perfume smells like? I kid you not. This smells like Welch's passion fruit juice. It smells exactly like it. So that is my thoughts on all of the new fragrances. Fingers crossed my husband gets this one for my birthday. That is it for my walkthrough. Thank you for watching, and as always, have fun, stay blessed, and happy shopping.